Okay, I'll start the recording. All right, so welcome everyone. This is our last session of our 4-week series. And if you missed any, we have them in recordings. We have previous ones recorded so we can share them with you. Or you can participate in our next round, which starts Monday. So you can always hop back into, all of them or a particular week or whatever you want. Also, we have our business builder calls at 9 o'clock. So I was talking to LaDonna and, maybe after you complete this one, right, that you might want to just move on to our business builders calls at 9 o'clock. So if you can only attend one, and you're good with all the basics that we covered, then hop into our business builders because every week we talk about a different topic. Tonight, we're going to talk about free groups, so it'll be on right after this call. What else? Summit, I would highly recommend you guys get tickets to Summit, right? I mean, that's coming up in when? July sometime?
July 16th.
July 16th, right? So it's only, I think new coaches get a discount, so it's only like $175 for a ticket, right? And then obviously you have to pay for your travel and your hotel or whatever. But that's not bad. You can get really good rates on hotels, and especially if you find roommates. There's a lot of women that are, going forward to a room and getting really great deals. And I know there's still some that are looking for roommates. So definitely take advantage of that. Or better yet, you sign up and then recruit 3 coaches and bring them along with you. That would be even better. So what else? Super Saturday is in 2 weeks. So make sure you guys look up, find a Super Saturday near you. I was talking to Hillary. Hillary's in my area, so I'm trying to get her to come to my Super Saturday in Washington D.C. area. But if you're not near Washington D.C., find one near you. I'd recommend try to find the largest one you can. Even if you have to travel an hour or whatever, right? It's definitely going to be worth it because you're going to get bigger coach speakers, probably people from corporate. You're going to get possibly a celebrity trainer. So it'll be pretty cool. What else? I got news today, Shauna and Brian, this is going to be news to you, about the promotion for April. The promotion for April is going to be the All Access Pass Challenge Pack on sale for $160.
Whoa.
Yeah. $160. Can you believe that? I mean, it's already such an amazing deal. It's like a steal at $199, and they're going to discount it to $160. Yeah.
That's good news.
So, I mean, that's, $40 off, I mean, that's awesome, So.
Just so you guys know, with $160, your commission on that is $50.
Yes. So that's the downside. Your commission drops from 70 to 50, but still $50 is pretty good. And definitely should be able to get a lot of people interested at that price. So definitely keep that to yourself. Don't promote it yet. It'll come out. Carl will announce it on the 29th. So in 2 days, they'll announce it. What else? Brian and Shauna. Shauna, are you going to the Success Club trip? No? Okay. So for all new coaches, right? We talked about the Success Club trip, and if we didn't, we're going to talk about it tonight. But every year, Beachbody has a Success Club trip. This year, it's Punta Cana in Dominican Republic. So Brian and I will be going, along with a dozen or so other coaches from our team. I've been a coach for 6 years, and every single year, my wife and I have been on a all expense paid vacation. paid by Beachbody. And you pay for that by earning Success Club, earning Success Club points. And you just have to register every year. And now there's so many coaches that earn it that you have to get on. There's a waiting list, but you move up the waiting list by earning Success Club points. So our trip is coming up on April 27th, right? 26th, 27th, something like that.
27.
And we're going, 4 days, something like that. But I mean, it's, we're going to be going through Thursday through like Monday, and then we extend it a day. But they kind of do it as like it's a reward trip, kind of a vacation. But then they also have it's kind of like summit. So there's speakers and there's announcements and there's training in the morning, and then typically in the afternoon you can do whatever you want to do. Or I think there's like one day where it's just like you're free all day long to go out and explore, do excursions or whatever. So it'll be pretty awesome. But Brian, we're going to have to earn Success Club 10 by April the 14th in order to earn a picture with the new celebrity trainer, which is going to be announced at Super Saturday.
You know who it is?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Market Council? You don't know?
No, I don't know. I haven't seen the video yet, so it'll be a surprise. So those are all the announcements. So let's get started. Tonight we wanted to talk about Success Club first, and then we're going to talk about rank advancement. So Success Club, I'll go ahead and start. So what is it? It's basically if you help 3 people a month get started with Shakeology Home Direct or a challenge pack, you will earn Success Club 5. Okay, so basically you get 2 points for every challenge pack or Shakeology Home Direct that you sell. Okay, and by the way, it's a maximum of 2 points per customer. So, if you had a customer sign up for Shakeology and then quit and then sign up again, you're not going to get 4 points. So basically, if you help 3 people, you get 6 points, right? So that'll have you hit Success Club 5. And that's key because that's like, the bar, right? That's the standard for earning, for being a successful coach. Beachbody, you can kind of think of it like a quota, except there's no penalty if you don't hit it, right? It's just like a bar that Beachbody set, that they said, we want you helping 3 people a month. And if you do achieve that, we're going to give you incentives and benefits and gifts and prizes. And, Beachbody really loves on their coaches. So like every month that you earn Success Club 5, the following month, Beachbody will give you a prize of some sort. It could be an exclusive call, like an author or a top speaker or something like that. It could be they've done like bobblehead dolls for all the celebrity trainers. It could be like yoga mats, or one time they did they sent us copies of P90X, P90X Plus, and what was this, P90X2. So like $300 worth of programs they sent us for achieving Success Club 5. So it's pretty awesome. This past month was it was a team cup where we got in teams, and I earned this for hitting Success Club. So it's you don't know what that is. It's a Bluetooth speaker. So pretty cool. I haven't actually tried it out yet, but it looks like it works. So what else? Also, if you become Emerald and you hit Success Club, and we're going to talk about becoming Emerald, how to do that. But if you become an Emerald coach and you hit Success Club, you also get free customers assigned to you, which is really cool, right? So this month already, because I earned Success Club 5 last month, I got 8 free customers assigned to me this month already. So, and I'll probably have a couple more before the month's over. So just think, like 10 customers, right? 10 customers a month. Just because you've helped, if you're an Emerald coach and you help 3 people get started with Beachbody, with Shakeology or Challenge Pack, Beachbody's going to give you 10 more customers for free that you don't have to go find. You don't have to convince them to buy something. They've already done that. And Beachbody's giving them to you, and for you to take care of, for you to add into your challenge groups. And then they're going to continue to buy stuff in the future. And obviously you're going to get the commission for it, right? So it's an amazing deal. Then if you hit Success Club 10, Beachbody not only gives you the free customers, but they also give you Shakeology customers. And that's customers who buy Shakeology and they don't have a coach yet. So they get assigned to people, Emeralds and above, who earn Success Club 10 every month, or that month. So that's huge, right? If someone orders Shakeology, you'll get a $30 commission off of that. And then every month they continue to order, you'll continue to get that $30 commission from that customer, right? So this month I've already gotten 2 Shakeology customers. So basically think of it as you help to get Success Club 10, you help 5 customers get started with Shakeology. So think about it. If you help 5 people get started with Shakeology, that's a $30 commission, a minimum, right? Like just on Shakeology. And if you got them started with like the All Access Challenge Pack, that's a $70 commission, which is, really good, right? I mean, just think, if you help 5 people, 5 times 70, whatever that is, that's a lot of money, $300 or whatever, right? That you earn from commissions. And then the following month, Beachbody, let's say they give you an average of 2 more Shakeology customers. So that's 7 customers the following month that will be ordering Shakeology. And you'll be getting a $30 commission times those 7, and then plus you'll be getting 5 more because you want to hit Success Club 10 again. And then just, you can see how it would snowball, right? And the next month you would have 14 customers that would potentially be ordering Shakeology. So if you did that for a year, I don't know how much it would be, but it would be a heck of a lot of money and a lot of customers, right? Now that's assuming that you can keep everybody on Shakeology and committed, and obviously that's hard to do, but that's our job as a coach, right? Let's see. Oh, what is that?
He's making Shakeology.
Who's that coming from?
Beth or Hillary.
Is that coming from you? No? Let me try muting up. Okay.
We found the culprit.
Okay. Let's see.
Can I interject something with the Success Club?
Go ahead.
All right. Just like Greg was talking about, Success Club really is the barometer of the growth of your business. That is how your business grows, because you're helping people, you're helping, you're doing however, friends, family, coworkers, your immediate warm market, hot market, helping those people. If you're running free groups, you're getting people that way. So your warm market is growing. You're helping those. So you're reaching all that. And then, like Greg said, Beachbody throws you these customers. They give them to you, and then you can reach out to them and plug them into your group, and then coach them. And you're doing that every single month. You see that snowball effect. And that's how when you look around at all the top coaches, the top volume producing coaches, the top retail selling coaches, that's what Success Club is. It's a personal, it comes from retail, your retail personal sales. They consistently hit it every single month. They make sure that they do that because they see the effects, what happens with their business. It just keeps growing, growing, and growing. So Greg talked about those leads. I want to share my screen with you, and I'm going to make Greg and Shauna jealous right now a little bit. So far for the month of March, because I'm an Emerald or higher, and I hit Success Club 10 last month, I got assigned 10 customers. 8 of them were because I hit Success Club 5, so those were free customers that sign up for a free account with Beachbody, and maybe they sign up for the 30-day Beachbody On Demand free trial. They don't have a coach, so Beachbody has to give them a coach. They got to place them with somebody. So Beachbody says, well, we need to place them with a coach who is actually working this business. And how do they determine that? Well, that's where Emerald comes in. If you're an Emerald coach, they could assume you are working the business. And if you're hitting Success Club the previous month, you have challengers, customers, so they trust you. These are their customers. We say they're ours, but they're Beachbody customers, and they want to place them with a coach who is going to be there for them, who's going to help them with their goals. And that's why they use that criteria. So I got 10. 2 of them were from hitting Success Club 10 last month. You can see I got one here, which was in the beginning of the month. And then I just got this one a few days ago. And I will show you view order history. This lead that I got ordered cafe latte, not once, but twice. $260. So not only did I get, it's almost like getting 2. So two leads. So not only, I don't know this person, but because I hit Success Club last month, they gave me this new customer. They bought 2 bags of Shakeology, and I will be getting $64 off of this sale because I hit Success Club last month. And if they stay on Shakeology next month, then I'm going to get the $30 off of someone who I did not know that Beachbody assigned to me, that they gave me. So really awesome. So I'm not going to show you the other one because that was a sampler pack. So this one made up.
Auto ship of both bags? Because it says auto ship and it says quantity 2.
Then it might auto ship 2 if they did it that way.
And then you're going to get $64.
Or next. I have customers like that do get 2 auto ships every month.
Yeah.
So this could turn into that. So
that's awesome.
Okay, I'll stop share. So I wanted to show you guys that because little hands-on, you could see it in action, see what's happening there. And every month, that's why we talk about it a lot. And it does boil down to helping people. How many people are you helping? And that's how we help people with the challenge packs, with everything that we've talked about in the previous calls, getting them into a group, coaching them, doing whatever it takes, to make sure that they get the results as much as you can do it with your power, to help them. And then, this incentive program is designed to reward you for that. Did you want to talk more about the Success Club trip with Success Club?
Well, sure. I also wanted to say or tell you guys that since I've become a coach, I have been hitting Success Club for 62 months consecutive. So I've had Success Club 5 for the past 62 months in a row.
Crazy.
And not only that, I've had Success Club 10 for the past 23 months in a row. No, sorry, 27 months in a row. So when you have it for more than 2 years, you're considered a legend, right? So I'm a legend in both. Now, I mean, how do you do that? I mean, that's probably what your guys are wondering, right? I can tell you that unless you're adding lots of new friends every single day, every single month, you're not going to be able to do that. Okay. I promise you, unless you're bringing in people, like, lots of people, you won't be able to do that. So if you want to be able to hit Success Club, you have to have that leads, those leads coming in. You have to have those new customers, those new friends added continually. Okay. And I can tell you, I've probably added 10,000 friends in the past 7 years, Now they're not all Facebook friends. But they're leads, they're contacts, that I've made, and that's how I've done it. Now the Success Club trips, the way that works, and then I talked about that a little bit already, but they've changed it over the years. But now the way it works is for every Success Club point that you earn, that you get, they will give you $10 towards your trip. Okay. Now, some months, like in January, they'll actually double it. So they'll give you $20, for every Success Club point. So I think it like if you, what is it? Do you guys know? Is it like if you average 5 or 10 a month, then your trip is paid for? I think it's like 10 a month. If you average 10 a month, then your trip is paid for. It's completely paid for.
It's like 8.
Okay.
Because the max you can earn is $1,200. So that's what the Beachbody is charging you for the trip is $1,200. So, and that's the max you can earn. So if you earn 120 Success Club points in 12 months, your trip is paid for. You go absolutely free.
Right, which would be...
No, it would be 10 a month. Right.
10 a month, except for January is double month. So, it's like maybe 9. Let's say 9 a month. So 9 a month and your trip is completely paid for, right? But even if let's say you averaged 5 a month, then you paid for half of your trip, and this is an amazing trip. Now, the other half, you would just have to pay out of your pocket, but I can tell you this, I can promise you this is an amazing trip because not only do you get to travel with our team, right? There's going to be like a dozen of us coaches. You get to hang out with us, party with us. But there's also, like I said, top training. You get to work out with celebrity trainers every single day, just like Summit. It's like a little mini Summit vacation. How much would you pay to go on a little vacation to Punta Cana with Shaun T, Tony Horton, Autumn Calabrese, how much would you pay for that? Would that be worth, $500? Yeah. Would it be worth $1,200? Yeah. But if you could get it for free, isn't that even better? So in order to qualify, because there are 400,000 coaches or whatever, right? And there's only like 5,000 spots on these trips. You have to get Success Club points in order to move up the list. So they'll say, they'll basically say people with 100 points during the year, you're the ones that get to go, right? Because, or maybe it's, 50 points, everybody with 50 points or more, whatever that, top 5,000 is, you're the ones that potentially get invited to go. And so that's the way it works. So you have to earn, so even though you can't go on next year's trip because it's already filled up, you have to earn Success Club points this year so that you can get on the top of the waiting list for the next trip that's going to open up January 1st. Typically, like right in January, they announce the next trip. So that's why it's important to start earning Success Club points now, especially if you become an all-star or whatever. I think you automatically get in, or a legend, you automatically get an invite. So it's definitely worth it. These trips are amazing. Shauna, do you want to talk about Success Club starters and tell them about that?
I think I actually even asked you a question about one of mine, if they would get it.
Okay.
Because I didn't earn that. So I did earn the trip for this next year. I've already earned almost $500 towards the trip just so far in points. And I also earned the celebrity photo ops last year and the Success Club party at Summit. But Success starters, you have to hit Success Club 5 for 3 months, your first 3 months in a row. But if you start in the middle of the month, your first full month doesn't have to be until the next month.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think that's what I was asking you, because I have a coach that had gotten like 2 points in her first month, but it wasn't a full month. So,
Right.
and then if you earn Success Club starters, you'll earn a free ticket to Summit, which right now it'll be earning it for next year's Summit, not this Summit.
Is that right?
Yes, I checked into it for her.
Okay. So you would earn a free ticket for next year's Summit. So that's pretty cool, right?
Yep.
Anything else to add as far as Success Club goes, Shauna?
I earned All-Star myself too, and
Awesome.
I was on my way to Legend, but in December I missed it by a point, so I'm started over again. But yeah, I earned All-Star back in October last year, so
That's cool.
I was really excited.
One
I'd
of
only been a coach for 2 months, and when I started hitting Success Club, and then got the year. So,
And guys, if you go to Summit, one of the things that they recognize you for, they do a lot of recognition at Summit. And a lot of times you get to go up on stage in front of, 30,000 coaches that'll be there, and they read your name, or you'll go up in a group, and things like what Shauna's talking about with like Success Club starters, that's something that they recognize. And Success Club Legend, like I said, 24 months in a row. And you get to walk across stage and they present you with a little crystal, and, obviously, like if you reach diamond rank or above, they recognize you for that at Summit. So there's a lot of cool things, that happen, so if you're a person that's driven by recognition, then, that's Summit is going to be right up your alley, because, you'll be like, how do I get up on stage? I want to be up on stage next year, and that definitely motivates a lot of people.
and to earn the celebrity photo ops with the different trainers, you don't have to do it for the whole year. It's like they run that certain months. I think it was May last year, May or June or something. And one of them was the party, and one of them was the celebrity photo ops. And I wanted those pictures.
This year, you have to hit Success Club 5 in April and in May with a total of 20 Success Club points. So if you do that, you'll earn the celebrity photo op at Summit.
Is that also the party too, the Success Club party? I thought that was that.
Oh, was that the party? I'm getting them confused. Sorry. Yeah, I don't remember. I don't know what the celebrity op picture is then.
I don't think they ran that. I think they'll, as it gets closer, they'll run something like they're doing now for Punta Cana.
You're right.
Yeah. But that was pretty cool. The Success Club party, like Greg's talking about, for this year. Last year, it was a private Billy Idol concert. So the only people there were those people that earned it. And they had a VIP section. If you were a Legend or All-Star or something, you got to be on the floor. And
that was the leadership
ladder. Oh, the leadership ladder, right, which I think they're doing again.
Yeah.
You got to be on the floor, and it's not just the floor with everyone at the floor in front of the stage. The floor had like luxury couches and tables and people going around with hors d'oeuvres and and Billy Idol's on stage, and then there's food in the back, and then it's just completely incredible. So
Tony Horton was up there dancing with them.
Yeah. Tony Horton came out and he was singing too. With Billy Idol. So it's just Beachbody they go all out for us because they really appreciate the work that we do, and this is just another way that they say thank you, basically to us.
All right. So any questions about Success Club before we move on to rank advancement? Okay. Brian, you want to talk about rank advancement?
Sure. So as a Beachbody coach, there's certain ranks, and you guys probably know about them a little bit. Whenever you sign up as a coach, your first day, as soon as you sign up, your rank is coach. That's what it is. It's usually represented by a blue icon or something, but your rank is coach. And so what are the other ranks? They go in order. After coach, you have emerald, ruby, and diamond. So we're going to focus on emerald because all you guys are new coaches right now. So how do we get to that emerald rank status? And it's pretty simple. It's pretty simple to get to emerald rank status. What you need to do is you need to bring on, personally sponsor 2 other Beachbody coaches, 2 coaches. The way that it's set up, without going into too much explanation, is that you have 2 sides to your coaching tree, to your downline tree. So you're way up here at the top, and then you have a left leg and a right leg, or a left side and a right side. So when you sign up coaches, like if I was talking to Greg and Greg, you interested in becoming a coach? Yeah, cool. You know, I get to choose whether I place Greg on my left side or my right side. So if you have a coach placed on your left side, so Greg says, sure, I want to sign up. He signs up and I throw him on my left side. And then LaDonna says, yeah, I want to sign up too. It's great. And LaDonna signs up. I throw LaDonna on my right side. I have 2 coaches now, one on left, one on right. My rank just went from coach to emerald coach. Okay, so that's the qualifications. Now, you guys have heard of the statuses that coaches have, active or inactive status. So in order to remain as an active coach with an active status, there's 2 things that you have to do. Pay your monthly coach fee every month, that $15 fee that we all pay every single month. And number 2 is to have at least 50 personal volume every 5 weeks. But we like to just say a month, makes it easier to think that way, that I need to get 50 personal volume every single month. Now, personal volume points, every product in the Beachbody catalog has a point value, a personal point value assigned to it. We abbreviate it PV. And you earn that whenever, with personal volume, you earn that from all of your customers and yourself. That's why it's called personal, because it comes from yourself and all of your customers. So if you're on Shakeology HD every single month, and you should be, you're a coach, proof of the product, using it. Shakeology HD is 90 personal volume points. So every time your Shakeology re-ups, you get 90. Never have to worry about going inactive. Never, ever, ever. Okay? If you have customers that are ordering stuff, you get personal volume from them too. Okay? The reason I bring up this active and inactive status is because when you become Emerald rank, the coaches that you sign up, they also have to be active status. Okay? So they have to be getting at least 50 personal volume in order to remain active status. So if you have one of those coaches drop and they don't order their Shakeology or whatever, they don't hit that 50 PV and they go inactive, and you only have one on each side and that one goes inactive, you're an Emerald coach, you will drop back down to coach rank. So you can drop ranks as a coach. So that's why it's a good idea, and you're going to hear this term a lot. We always talk about strong Emerald or strong Diamond or strong Ruby. What does that mean? I want to be a strong Emerald. That means in case that happens, you have a backup coach that's on that side, that they're there. And if one coach drops, you're going to stay at Emerald because you have another coach that's there. And then we like to talk about the strategy for becoming an Emerald coach, the best strategy. And this is the strategy that I use, that Greg taught me, and that I used right from the start. And it's really paying off now, but this is the strategy, is to sign up your very first coach or maybe your second coach. You sign up your spouse or your significant other as a coach, and then you place them on one of your sides, okay? Usually your weak side. Why do you want to do that? Because we call that coach a control coach. And the reason why we call that, so if my control coach is Andrea, my wife. So when I became a coach, with the first month I signed up Andrea. I had no idea why. Greg told me to do it. I didn't have it all figured out yet, but I signed her up, placed her on my weak side, and then I realized that Andrea is me. I mean, that's why we call it a control coach. I control that account. So Andrea will never, ever go inactive because I'm in control of it. She'll never miss her coach monthly fee because I'm in control of it. It's like my second account. Greg, on the other hand, I don't know Greg, but he signed up as a coach. I have no control over Greg. If Greg wants to quit coaching, he quits. If he doesn't want to Shakeology, he doesn't. I could try to talk to him, and talk him out of it and say, no, whatever. But ultimately, I have no control over that. Greg quits or he doesn't get his 50 PV, he's going to go to inactive status. And then I may drop rank because of that. So having Andrea there, I know that one side is completely locked up. I'm never going to go have an inactive coach on that one side. So now I could put my focus on the other side. So my next coach I sign up, or my next 2 or 3 coaches I sign up, I place them on the other side. So in case one of them goes inactive, I have my backup there. So that's the strategy that we talk. So you'll hear that term strong emerald. You'll hear the term control coach. You want to add anything, Greg?
Yeah, let me add. So Beachbody they have a rule of U plus 2. Okay. So that means that you can have you plus 2 other people on the same credit card. Okay. Basically the same account, right? They typically, they want the people to be in the same household, but that's not always the case, right? So that U plus 2 is really, you are allowed 2 control coaches, right? One, like Brian said, could be your spouse, your significant other, whoever, right? That one you can control. And that one, typically that person is in the same bank account as you, right? So, your fiance, your spouse, that type of thing would be a good person, and you place them on your weak side. Okay. There's strategy in doing that. And we'll get into that, later, once you take it to the next level or diamond, but the other control coach, you can place them on your strong leg. So who could that other control coach be? It could be, you have a child that's over the age of 18, right? That could be a control coach that you place on your other side. It could also be a mom or a dad. How many of you would, if you went to your mom or your dad and you said, hey, I'm starting this new business, I'm a new coach, would you be willing to support me in this business and drink Shakeology? Most of your parents would probably be willing to do that. If not long term, you could say, would you do it for a while until, a couple months until I found some more coaches and added them, but worst case, if you, like Brian said, if you maybe, their money doesn't come into your bank account, but you still control their account, you can do that for them. So you could make sure that they stay active. So even if they didn't want to drink Shakeology, you could place a customer under them, or you could buy something through them, and that would keep them active. So think about that, because now you're locked at emerald status. So you could never drop from emerald if you have a control coach on both sides. So it doesn't matter if all of your other coaches quit or go inactive or stop drinking Shakeology or whatever, you're locked in at emerald at least. Now think about, well, what do you need to do to get to ruby, right? Or diamond, right? Now you got to have an emerald on each side. So getting an emerald coach is a lot harder, because now you need to find a business builder, somebody who's willing to go emerald, right? And willing to work the business, right? Well, that becomes a lot easier if you have a control coach on each side, because you can add a couple discount coaches underneath both of those control coaches and make them emerald. And now you are a strong, ruby, diamond, and then now think about once you become diamond, now you can take those control coaches and make both of those diamond. And now you're a 2-star diamond, So those control coaches are like your anchors. They're like, your cornerstone of your business. They're going to be right at the top of your tree, so that everybody else that gets placed below them over the next 5-10 years or however long you're going to be a coach, they're underneath those cornerstone. They're called business centers, right? So every coach account is a business center, and you control 2 business centers. And so all that volume and all that money is going to run through those business centers and through you. Okay. So So I hope I didn't lose you guys there, but that's why the control coaches are so important. And if you can get like a parent or somebody to sign up as that second coach, then you are really set. You are really stable. So
Greg has one strategy, and I'm kind of the opposite. Greg, both are good strategies, is to first find a coach, a friend or one of your challengers, somebody, sign them up, and then go ahead and get your spouse signed up, because then you're gonna go Emerald. You've already found that other coach. You're gonna go. My philosophy is sign that spouse up ASAP, as soon as you can. That's what I did with Andrea. And the reason, and Greg mentioned it, was because as soon as you have that second account, that account is earning team volume. Now, we didn't really talk about team volume, but team volume is responsible for your bonuses that you get every single week, okay? And the bonuses is that residual income. Don't you love that word? We all love that word as coaches, residual income. It's income from work that you've already done, and then you sit back, and here it comes. And let me tell you, the retail personal income is great. Success Club and getting those challenge pack $50 commissions. Commissions are awesome, okay? But the real money comes from your residual income. When you're doing this for a while and you build up a downline underneath you, it takes on a life of its own. And that volume is coming up, hitting you, and you are getting bonuses off of it. When your spouse is up right below you, you're double dipping, because it's hitting your spouse. You're getting bonuses off your spouse. And then it's hitting you, and you're getting bonuses off you. Andrea, for me, she's a diamond coach. Greg's wife is a diamond coach. They don't coach. It's our second account. But every single week now, as our network is growing, or below us, all that volume, we're double dipping. We're getting like double the residual, almost double the residual income, because we signed up that spouse right away. Because you never, ever lose team volume. If you can't bonus on it that week, it rolls over to the next week. You never lose it, ever, 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 except if your status goes inactive. If your status goes inactive, all your team volume will get flushed. That's why it's so important to always stay active, because you'll never lose volume, team volume, if you stay active.
Also, I want to say, in addition to being an Emerald coach and getting that recurring revenue that Brian talked about, is that what you call it? Recurring?
Residual.
Yes, thank you. There's also passive income. So you've heard that term, passive income. So that's income that you don't have to go work for, right? So the residual is going to come every single month, but the passive is it's going to come whether you do anything or not. So, think about that. You're going to if you build this team, like for me, like if I didn't work at all, like I could take a year off, and that income that I'm making, like 95% of that income, right, that's not coming from my direct sales, is still going to come in, right? It's going to come in residually every single week. And it's going to come in passively, because I don't have to do anything to get it, other than, like Brian said, maintain my rank and maintain my status of active, right? That's it. So, that's why this, network marketing is such an amazing business opportunity if you take advantage of it and go build a team, Like the retail is great. You're helping customers, you're helping people live longer. All that is great, right? You're earning some commission. That's awesome. But if you really want to make your dreams come true and have that passive recurring revenue come in for the rest of your life, you've got to build a team. So,
and it doesn't have to happen. I'm sorry, real quick. I know we're going to overtime, but it doesn't have to happen with your personally sponsored coaches. I could sign up Greg as my personally sponsored coach. So here's Andrea, and Greg is underneath. And then Greg will sign up LaDonna, and she'll be under Greg. So Greg, LaDonna's not my personally sponsored. It's Greg's, but she's under Greg. And then LaDonna signs up Hillary. And I don't even know Hillary, because now we're talking 4 levels below me. But Hillary rocks it, right, Hillary? She's rocking it. She's a diamond in 3 months. She's producing mass volume. Guess who gets that volume? I do. Andrea does. Comes right up. Hillary's rocking it. And I'm getting bonuses off of Hillary's success. Because I signed up Greg signed up LaDonna signed up Hillary. So think of that going down your chain as time goes by and you're working the business. Boom. You have a rock star that you don't know who's down at the bottom somewhere. And the rock star on the other side. And all that's flowing up to you. And you're just getting bonuses over.
Okay, so we only have 10 minutes left. So if you guys have questions about rank advancing and Emerald, and we didn't really have time to go into Diamond and above, so we can certainly talk to you about those. But the last thing that we want to talk about is failures, and it's committing to being here a year from now or more, because don't think that you can come into this business and you're going to be successful. Like, you cannot compare your success this month, like Hillary. You can't say, I didn't earn Success Club this month, but Greg, he got 10, and Brian, he got 20. You can't compare your day one to our day, 5,000 or how many days that we've been in this business, right? I mean, think about it. It's like, you got to put in the work. Like how long did it take you to be, an expert in your profession, right? I mean, Hillary, I know you're a graphic designer, so it's like you had to study, right? And you had to learn, and you had to go to college, and you had to spend money to become that expert, So you can't expect that you're going to come into this business and be rocking it like we are, So, yep. I mean, I'm gonna, try to help you do it, as quickly as possible. And Brian and everybody else, and your sponsor and your mentors are definitely going to, try to help you get there, push you to get there. But, at the end of the day, I mean, you've got to learn, and it takes time, and you can't be frustrated, and you can't compare yourself to others. Even somebody like LaDonna, you can't compare yourself to Hillary, and Hillary, you can't compare yourself to LaDonna, because you guys are coming in at different places. Like Hillary, you might have 500 friends on Facebook already. You might be killing it in social media, and LaDonna, you had to start a Facebook account because you didn't even have one, So we're all coming in at different places with different skill levels. But I could tell you that we all got into this business for a different reason. We all have different whys, right? But you got to remember why you got into it, and don't feel frustrated. Don't compare yourself to others. Commit to being here a year from now, and commit to if you don't get frustrated and you don't give up, and you continue working this business on a daily basis, and like coming to our team calls and engaging with us, I promise you're going to be rewarded. You're going to fall in love with this team. You're going to make awesome friends. You are going to, learn so much from personal development and from other coaches and from speakers and authors. It's going to be amazing, and you won't regret it. Brian, what do you have to add?
Yeah, it's like Greg said, but Greg was talking about, but it's fun. Okay. You forgot to mention that word, this is the most fun I've ever had in my life and it didn't start that way. Obviously I started and I had no idea what the heck I was doing. And, and we didn't have the trainings that we do now. And the Beachbody didn't have the trainings we do now. Our team didn't have the trainings. We had some, but so now there's a lot more resources out there, but I didn't know what was going on. So it took me a long time. It took me a while to learn, but I was committed. I wanted it. Once I made that first month, which I think was my second month, where I made a sale, and then it was like my Shakeology was just about paid for, and I was like, ooh, okay, and then my why got a little bit bigger for coaching. I'm like, well, if I can get my Shakeology paid for, so on and so forth. But it took me about 2 months. Like I told you guys, I signed up Andrea, right away, and I almost canceled their account. I called Greg and I was going to cancel it, but don't cancel it, keep it. All right, I'm listening, I'm trusting you, and then I signed them. So it took me 2 months to go Emerald, and then it took me another 8 months to go Diamond, 9 months to become a Diamond coach. You know, so some coaches it happens faster, like Greg said, others it doesn't. And there was a point there where I was getting frustrated and you know, and I was going to quit this business, and I almost did. And I called Greg, and you know, and he talked me out from the ledge not to do it. And man, you know, I thank him every single time I see him and talk to him, and when I share this story, because you know, it's because of him. You know, my hard work too, but because of him being there for me and you know, supporting me and mentoring me, you know, I stuck with it. And because of that, so many amazing, wonderful things, you know, have happened in my life. And it's all because of coaching. You know, everything that I'm doing, Saturday, we're going into our new house, you know, that we bought, we closed on last week. Never would have happened without coaching. Never, ever, ever, ever. You know, at least not the house that we bought. You know, could have been another one, you know, but the one that we loved and we found and searched for. You know, just many other things, and we talked about the trips and the family that and that's the big thing for me, is the people and the family that you meet, and you know, everyone here is, you know, that's what we are. We are family. And the longer you stay with us, you know, the longer you see that, you know, and it's just, it's incredible. You know, with Greg, I had no idea when I met this guy, Greg, that, you know, a year and a half later, you know, I'd be staying at his house in Washington, D.C. You know, he invited me up there, and we did a Super Saturday together, and, you know, and I met him and his wife, you know, and he just opened his home to me. You know, it's just incredible, you know, and the people that I meet, you know, all the time when we do Summit and we meet people for the first time in person, it's an amazing, amazing thing. Pablo's sitting here on the call. He's one of my coaches. We went to men's leadership together, which was awesome. And Greg was there too. You know, just so many amazing, wonderful things. And if Greg didn't talk me from that ledge, you know, I would have quit, and I would have missed out on all of it, you know, all of it. You know, and a couple people on this call would not be here tonight if I would have quit. You know, so I'm happy I didn't, and that you guys are here. So there's struggles or failures. A lot of times when you see success or a successful coach, person, whatever they do for a living, sometimes you might think, oh my God, they're so lucky, they're so successful, look at them, I wish I was. And what you're really looking at is the tip of the iceberg coming out of the water. You know, that's what you see, because they've reached that success. You know, you don't see under the water this huge block of ice, which is what it took for them to get there. So a lot of people just see that and they assume that it was given to them, that they didn't have to work for it. And I don't care if you were born into a millionaire family. Everybody has to work and work hard in order to be successful at whatever you do. Coaching, graphic design, doesn't matter. You know, you have to put in the work. And a lot of times people don't, that's what Greg was talking about, comparisons. A lot of time people don't see that. They don't see it. All they see is that tip of the iceberg. They're like, wow, you know. So remember that, you know, stick with us, stay with us, learn. You don't have to learn it overnight. You're not going to learn it overnight. But each time, each call, National Wake Up Call, each event that you do, you're going to fall in love with this a little bit more, and you're going to learn a little bit more, and you're going to reap the rewards a little bit more.
All right, thank you. We have to wrap up. We have another call starting at 9, so thanks for attending.
Thanks, guys.
All right.
I might have to duck out on this one.
What?
Who said that?
I did.
Really? It sounded like a girl said. What's on tap for tonight?
Free groups, led by Brian.
Huh?
The other Brian.
Oh, Brian Keller.
Yep.
Awesome. All right. I'm going to stick around for Brian Keller.
We'll wait for everybody to join.
I'm going to get a refill. Notice my wall, all empty.
Oh, yeah.
Next call, Monday, our next call, it will be from my new office.
Awesome. So you're officially moving in, huh?
Yep, Saturday is the official day. Oh my God, that is a huge